Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on MPD and relationships. Hello family, to all of my new subscribers and new family members. Hello y'all, welcome and thank you so much. To my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Of course, you know I love to always mention our Thursday night live streams. We go live every Thursday night right here on the channel. I want to see you here. I'd love to jump in the chat, say hello, let me say hi to you. All right, and invite a few folks to come out with you, help you take your healing to the next level. Excuse me. Of course, each time we drop a video on the channel, listen, I'm going to push our goal up a little bit. How about this? The goal of the day is 2.1K. How about that? 2.1K plus. Push our goal up a little bit. Let's see if we can meet that, y'all. All right? So if you rocks with your girl, hit that like button for me one second. All right, y'all. All right, let's jump into the topic of this video. You know what? I was thinking about this last night, and I was like, wow, or actually yesterday. And I was like, wow, this is so true. You know, the thought came to my mind is this, you know, a narcissist, we allow the narcissist to live in our fantasy while they make us live their reality. You know, that's a deep one. Let me say that again. We allow the narcissist to live, you know, in our fantasy while they make us live their reality. And you know what? This, you know, when the thought came to my mind, I was like, wow, that is so deep. You know, because it's the absolute truth. And, you know, and I'm going to tell you, you know, I'm gonna basically explain to you how we do this, you know. And a lot of times when we get into relationships with them, you know, and I've said it several times, is that the narcissist doesn't ever come to date the adult in you. The narcissist is absolutely not interested in dating the mature, you know, discerning person that you will become, you know. They're interested in dating, you know, your brokenness, because they're broken. So when you have someone that's interested in dating your brokenness, it's because they have a plan, you know, manipulation, control. See, people that are broken or people that are scarred, you know, a little tattered, in the deep recesses of their souls. You know, these people are easy to control, and they can be enslaved. You know, the narcissist knows that they can enslave you to your emotions. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what happens. And so how they do this, how do we allow them to live in our fantasy? Well, you know, the narcissist gives you a fantasy up front. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I want you to I want you to introspectively reflect on what that addiction ship actually was, you know, and help you to realize what, I mean, just in totality, what it truly was, not what it looked to be, not what the narcissist painted it to be, but what it actually was. Okay, 100. You know what I'm saying? 100. And so how we allow them to live in our fantasy, you know, is we believe and we buy that future faking lie that they tell. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something. These Chinese crestas, they are good. They got some great mouthpieces, male and female. You know what I'm saying? Male and female. But they have great mouthpieces. They know how to talk. You know, and I told you all before, a narcissist is just not working within their own strength. A narcissist has demonic power that, you know, assists them in talking that game. They know how to talk that talk, baby. Oh, honey, let me tell you something. These dusty britches right here, these backwards walking giraffes, baby, they know how to talk that talk. They sure do. They got a good mouthpiece on them. But see, they got that mouthpiece, but the actions never line up. You know, they never bring to the table. They never cash in on the promises. They never basically bring that to, that never comes to manifestation. Excuse me, in the addiction ship. So they can talk that talk, but they can't walk that walk. And that's the problem. And anytime you see that happening right there, you know that there's some deception. Okay? There is something fishy going on. All right? And I don't mean in the ocean. All right? But this is what they do. We buy into the lie of the future faking. And in your mind, I know y'all gonna testify in the comments, but in your mind, this is what kept you, apart from the spell that you were under, because I told you about the mind blocking and mind blinded spirits, okay? When you connect with this joker, let me tell you something. You begin to live in that future faking lie. That's what the mind blinding does, is it replaces your logic. Woo, this is deep. This is heavy right here. Woo-hoo, boy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It replaces your logic with a lie. Oh, that's so good. Man, I just got that one right now. That was just downloaded. It replaces your logic with a lie. And so what you begin to do is you begin to live in that fantasy, right? And this is why you don't want to believe that the narcissist is cheating on you. Although you can see the tracks on the phone, you smell somebody else's perfume. Narcissists doing all kinds of things, and then females do it too. You know, she come home with something and you didn't give it to her. You haven't been with her in weeks. How you got something around this thing? You know what I'm saying? You knew it wasn't you. Because I'm not excluding you, kings. I know what time it is when it comes to these female narcs too. They do the same thing. It's not just the men. The women do it too. Okay? And so, you know, we in these addiction ships, we continue because we don't want to believe that we've chosen somebody so horrible. We don't want to believe that. We don't want to believe the fact that this is a crow. Okay? This one right here does not mean to do us any, they mean us no well at all. We don't want to believe that, even though we start seeing the signs. You know, they start doing little things. I mean, go outside to take phone calls, you know, staying extra late, taking extra shifts on the job, and you call the job and they're not there because you can't get them on the phone. So you're like, well, what? Okay, well, let me just call and see if they're not there. The handwriting is all over the wall, but you don't leave. That's because your logic has been replaced with a lie. Because I told you, whenever you have a demonic entity that comes in, it changes your consciousness. And I told you about the mind blocking and mind blinding spirits. This is what's at play. While all the while, you are living their reality. I mean, by this time, they are in full-fledged gaslighting. They are in full-fledged projection on to you. They are full-fledged double bind, meaning that you can't do nothing right. You messed up if you do it, and you messed up if you don't do it. Either way it goes, the narcissist is going to have a problem with you. Okay? I mean, they are lying, constantly cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? Abusing you emotionally, mentally, all of that. I mean, it's all in full swing. You're living that reality. But they're still living, you're still allowing them to live in that fantasy that you have of them. And that's why you stay so long. That's why you stayed so long. It's because you could not believe that this person was doing that to you. And this is how it's done. I mean, can you believe that? We allow them to live in our fantasy while all the time we have to live their reality. The family is using you. They're taking away from you. The family is, because let's be real. It's not just the narcissist that takes away from you. The family does too. I mean, the narcissist is the one that goes out and hunts for the prey. Okay? They're the ones that go out and hunt for the prey. And they drag it back to the family. Clan of crows. And they all sit down and dine on you. Hello. That's the way it goes down, y'all. I'm telling you. That's the way it goes down. And so you sitting there looking like, what in the world is happening here? But I'm going to tell you, when your logic has been replaced with a lie called a fantasy, called future faking, this is a horrible thing. Because you basically allow the narcissist to live in a fantasy because of the lie that you tell yourself. Because of the lie that you tell yourself. I mean, it's them mind blocking and mind binding spirits are working so tough that you can't even see what's happening before your face. Everybody else around you that love you can see it. You the only one that can't see it. The only one, family. We have, and this is why I say, this is what happened. Anytime somebody want to come and replace your logic with lies, anytime somebody comes with this grand plan of how they're going to change your life and how they're going to love you better than anybody else has ever loved you, you got to pay close attention. Why do you feel like you need to sell yourself to me in that way? See, and you can only discern this once you're healed. Because see, when you're still dating broken, you know what I'm saying? When you're still broken inside in the deep reservoirs of your soul, listen, y'all need to hit that like button for me, please. Please hit that like button. This right here is some deep information. This is deep. Y'all want y'all to share this. We done got some revelation hot off the heavenly press off up in here on this video. Okay? But you gotta act when you're out there still trying to date and still trying to have a relationship. You know, when you're broken, all you're going to ever do is have a relationship with brokenness. Because I'm going to tell you something. No man or no woman that is healed, okay, that has taken the opportunity to take care of themselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually, they don't want to date they don't want to be with a broken person. They have boundaries. You understand what I'm saying? They have boundaries. And a lot of them, especially if they have matured spiritually, they have matured spiritually. So there's a spiritual maturation there as well. You understand what I'm saying? And so you got to get to that place, because if you don't, this is what will always happen. Is that you will always have people coming into your life and you will allow them to live in your fantasy while you live out their reality. That narcissist treated you horrible and you allowed it because you were in a fantasy. But all they gave you was their reality, baby. Oh, they did that thing. Oh, that let me tell you something. That clown did that. Oh, they did it. Oh, they did everything that they could possibly do to destroy you. Because you allowed them. I, at some point, allowed them to replace my logic with lies. And the devil is a lie. It'll never happen again. It'll never happen again. Again. So, family, I wanted to put this out here for you all because I really want you to meditate. I want you to think about this. Just really meditate on the deepness of what's been presented in this video, because this right here is very deep. And when I get thoughts like that, I'm like, ooh, I gotta do it. I have to put a video on that, because I want you all to really grasp the concept of allowing someone to live in your fantasy while you have to live in their reality. You understand what I'm saying? That's a dangerous thing. All right, family. So I love you all. You all be good to yourselves. Do something, do something good for yourselves today. Take yourself out to lunch or dinner or something, whatever. Just go get your nails done or hair, whatever you want to do. Just Go get your haircut, fellas. What y'all, whatever y'all, do something nice for yourself, okay? And so I love you all, family, and I will see you all on the next video.